Super Pat World. It is time to play some random levels. I was going to play Silk Song, but I decided on Mario, so here we are. Hope you're having a good Saturday. And let's set up the stream here. Let's go ahead and set up the stream. Saxophone. Oh, chat. I've got a week left before my birthday. I don't think I've ever had any dread about a birthday. This might be the very first. What's going on, Andrew? Hope you're having a nice Saturday out there. Hope you're having a good Saturday. What's up, Kyle with an A? What's the story? What is the story? You're having a nice, relaxing Saturday at home. Well, that's a beautiful thing. I got some laundry in. What's going on, Alex? What is going on? It's your birthday today. You want me to sing happy birthday, Alex? The weather is beautiful down here in Florida. That's a beautiful thing. Shout out to Florida. What's up, Suze? He dreaded turning 40. Now it's not so bad, but now I dread 45 and 50. Yeah, I hear you. What's up, Jess? Thank you so much for the hot and the share. Okay, coming at you, Alex. Hold on, buddy. Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday, dear Alex. Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday, Alex. Hope it's the best one yet. Close enough. Close enough. What's going on? Just Peachy Gaming 54. Facebook's acted up. You turned 39. Well, happy 39th to you. What's going on, Adeline? What's going on? Double tap the screen, hit that like button. You know the drill. You got the end of the stream. You got home last night. Love the Black Parade levels. I know. I was wondering if you were going to catch that. Yeah, they were awesome. Big shout out Kathy Beef and Composer. And, as always, Gerard and My Chemical Romance. Okay. You're 39 in March. There you go, Andrew. You're getting there. All right. What's up, Jesse? Shout out to Arizona. I'm a hero. I don't know about that, but it's very nice to. It's a very nice thing to say. Shout out to Jesse in Arizona, somewhere I'd love to visit someday. Get your birthday off with Pat today. Enjoy it. There you go. No problem, Alex. can be tough getting older and single, no doubt. I've been trying Facebook dating. It's free, but it has its issue. I think paid for dating apps, you get people who actually want to find someone. It's true. If you're paying for a dating app, you at least know. But the other side of that coin, Kyle, I do think it is kind of funny, in a not funny way, that if you're someone who values a good deal, then they incentivize you to not just sign up for a week or a month or 3 months. They'll incentivize you. You'll save like half the money if you get 6 months at once. But then, what if in the first month you meet somebody great, and then you're like, oh, well, I still got this 5 months worth of dating app. It just seems so. You should at least be able to pause that. Uh-oh, that's not going to work. You could pause your profile, but like you can't pause that. It's all a big scam. My advice is, I don't have any advice. Oh, almost. And your experience dating apps are a waste of time. Well, that's the thing. They certainly can be. And there's plenty of people who have found amazing relationships off dating apps. So I think it's like most things where the spectrum exists. You know what I mean? Like if someone says, oh, meeting people out is a big waste of time. But then some people have met their perfect match out. I don't think it's ever going to be the same thing for everyone. And I also think that there is a bit of I think certain people are more likely to have 100 times more success on a dating app, whereas I think there's a large portion of people who are likely to do a lot of talking with people and never actually meet anyone. So I think that's a factor. What's up, Cotman? Thank you for the gift. Shout out Score Bunny 88, the great. Thank you for the heart. What's going on, Eric? Happy Saturday. First Saturday in November. It's been a quick year, no doubt about it. A lot of what ifs, Kyle. What's up, Roderick and Sally? Money driven. Meeting someone organically is harder the older you get, no doubt. No doubt. You got to join like a singles group of some kind, or like join a co-ed baseball team or something. It's not doesn't interest me. What's going on, Balin? I see you, Eric. They have Facebook single groups. Yeah, I wouldn't trust. I definitely would have a hard time trusting something like that. But whatever works for you, people. Whatever works for you. I think things are worth trying. I guess if I had any advice, that would be it. Be willing to try and find out what works best for you. It's not going to be the same for everybody. We are all very different. But there's also things that unite us as humans. This is pretty cool. Oh, what a way to whiff at the end, Pat. Good gracious. Haven't got the Switch 2 yet? Fair enough. Been playing Xbox. Nice. It's nice. Since this is Super Mario Bros. 1, you don't have to worry about holding Y with these. There we go. Oh! I don't know what went wrong. We got the checkpoint, though. I didn't end up watching it. So I ended up ending the stream kind of late, so I was in bed like an hour after the stream ended. What's up, Game and Axolotl? It's a good name. Glad you found the stream. Big shout out to you over on TikTok, on YouTube. Get some free time. Mom is spending time with your daughter. There you go, Score Bunny. Enjoy it. Dating apps are awful from my experience. Don't give up. You're handsome and kind. Deserve to find someone who loves you for the amazing person you are. Sally. Good gracious. Well, thank you for the incredible encouragement there. I guess that's a controlled jump. Based on those 2 attempts, I think there's some assembly required with that jump. There we go. Oh boy. Oh, I tried to control the jump. Okay, that one looks like it's an actual full jump. That's a full jump. That's amore. I wonder if there's a different way to do it. How long have I been a gamer? I've been a gamer my whole life. Since first video game I ever played was back in the day. They had some educational ones. There was Socrates. I did it again. Socrates is my first experience with video games, and I absolutely loved it. It was either Socrates or Atari. I think it was Socrates. And then they had this thing called... Yeah, that's not a full jump. Was it Activision? I think it was called Activision. Or Intellivision? What's the thing called? Math Blaster. That's a great computer game. But that came much later for me. I think it was called Activision, and it was a VHS console. Yeah, it was called Activision. No. No, they had I had like a Scrooge McDuck one. And it taught you had to get rid of the ghosts. VHS console. Action Max? Viewmaster! No, Interactivision. It was Viewmaster Interactive Vision. This is what it looked like. Oops. That's what it looked like. I loved that. I went crazy for that. That and Socrates, I'd say, really got me started in gaming. And they were not your average consoles, that's for sure. Yeah, there's no way a full jump works there. Hey, big shout out, Erica. Thank you for the likes. Happy Thanksgiving, Eric. We're almost there. I love those mashed potatoes. Started gaming with Mario Bros. And Duck Hunt. There you go. What's up, George? You can still get stars until next year. Okay, so it's when the program ends. Because I think they said it's December 31st, or did they just say 2026? I've kind of given up trying to even understand, to be honest, George. What's up, Samuel? You had a Genesis, a Sega Genesis. What's up, Dave? This is Mario Maker 2. You've been a gamer since 2013. Nice. Shout out to you, Axolotl. Math Blaster was awesome, though. That's back in the Oregon Trail days. No! Why did I saved it. Am I losing my mind? I feel like I am doing a great job at misunderstanding what this level's looking for. I need to stay further left? Oh my goodness! Double Star Mom took back #1 on Black Magic. On normal or on expert? You played Oregon Trail in elementary school. That was a tough game. First video game was Mario 64. Super Mario 64. That was an amazing one. That blew my mind at the time. I was like, oh my gosh. What are video games going to become in the future? If this is what we're getting now, what's it going to be like in 5-10 years? There we go. Yeah, I had to stay left. Whoa! Oh my gosh! Where you taking me, bruh? Oh, I didn't know what was gonna come out of there. Alright. Normal! I was hoping you were gonna say expert. Normal's the... Oh my gosh, Double Star. How did you do it? Well, so now me and you are #1 and 2? That was my prediction, is that if we keep this battle going, we're gonna be 1 and 2 in everything. Well, at least for that combo. The little 2-shot that we like to use. Well, that I like to use. I assume you do too, since that's what you've been going for. Okay, Lee81, I was confused, but I live a lot of my life confused, so that might be a personal issue. What's up, Siobhan Breezy? Thank you for the heart, Siobhan. You got it going on, Siobhan. Siobhan Breezy, thank you so much for the GGs. Andrew, Adeline, Erica, and George. What's up, Brandon Rivers? This is Mario Maker 2 on the Nintendo Switch. Thanks, Kenneth. What's my favorite video game character? I'm going Mario. This is a copyright claim, so I have to be careful if I don't want to lose the rights to my own video, because that's the way the internet is. Why does it? I don't want to do this. The level seems great. I just don't want to worry about copyright claim. Let's try this. I'm not in the mood. Not in the mood. You had a Nintendo 64 on layaway at Kmart. Remember layaway? Parents let you turn the spare bedroom into a gaming room. Friends would come over and play Mario Kart and GoldenEye. That's amazing. What's up, Erica G? Big shout out to Erica G in the place to be. Watching the stream from yesterday. How'd you like it? Favorite video game character is Luigi. Okay. Well, shout out to Luigi. Hey, this is kind of cool. What's up, David? Did you love Luigi's Mansion? My favorite video game genre is platforming. Second place would be rhythm games. What's up, Megan? Erica's Unite over on YouTube. Shout out to the Ericas. Shout out to the Ericas. Oh, gosh. How come my mic is so close? Well, it makes it a lot easier for the volume to be consistent, because my voice tends to be up, down, all around. Do a lot of... I have a very dynamic... It goes from very quiet to very soft, and I found that keeping the mic close got me the best results of having it be consistent. Now, I also have a compressor on it, which is for that exact purpose. And I think it also goes back to my days when I was a singer in a band, and you had to basically eat the mic. So I think all of that together is what got us here. Oh no! Good save. Oh, we got options. Let's go down below. Let's go up above. All right. Good gracious. Whoa! What? I misunderstood. What are we doing here? What am I missing? What is going on? Did I break it somehow? Was my favorite video game villain? Probably Sephiroth. The donut? Oh, I didn't even notice the donut banana. That might have been it. Levels are pretty great. I'm playing Popular Super Expert, so it's a pretty good quality. If you stand on the donut, there you go. Jess saw it too. I think Bernard and Jess have the correct answer. All you see is the donut. Dave as well. Susie says donut drop. So does Just Peachy Gaming. Okay, chat is all about the donut. We're going to have to try the donut. I don't know how I missed it. Pretty cool level. Pretty cool. Kyle thinks Final Fantasy VII is the best video game ever. I'd say there's quite a few that share that opinion. Favorite donut flavor? Lately for me, it's been old-fashioned, plain donut, which is shocking. I never was into that, but lately I've been into that. Oh, no! Okay, I misunderstood. What's going on, Ty, at Universal Studios? For your daughter's birthday, it's tomorrow. She'll be 14. All right, well, if you want me to sing happy birthday, let me know. But traditionally, my favorite donut flavor was always honey dipped and chocolate frosted. That's always been my default answer. Unless I'm getting a box of Munchkins. If I'm getting a box of Munchkins, I would get honey dipped as well as just straight up chocolate. I think that's a great combo. The Munchkins are dangerous because you get like a box of 50 of those to split with a buddy or two. And you'll eat 12 of them and be like, oh, well, I barely even had a full donut's worth. And that is false. Easy to eat a lot. You're not familiar with honey dip. Oh, just glazed? I don't... It's like, or at least around here, it's like the most standard flavor. A glazed donut. You like the Amish-style cinnamon? Okay, never heard of that. That sounds good. I am a fan of cinnamon! Okay, that time we were somewhere different. Okay, there's the donut. I now see the donut everyone's talking about. I don't see what it could do for me, but we'll try it. It must activate something. Bro, I'm losing my mind. I don't know if I want to keep doing this. Your dad gave you his old laptop. You could try to run Final Fantasy VII on it. Eating donuts. If I'm eating donuts, it's got to be Boston cream. There you go. I can't do the filling. What's up, Matthias? Okay, later, boss. Lurk away. Shout out to the lurkers. Ugh. This is an awesome level. I'm just quickly getting frustrated with not understanding what they want. It's just long enough to get there that it's like, I actually don't want to do it again. Not because it's bad. It's great level design. It's just, for me, incredibly confusing once you get to the end. Whereas, like, up to here, it's pretty painfully obvious what to do, which I love about it. I actually really appreciate that. I like when the challenge is in the platforming rather than understanding what to do or figuring out what to do. But that is a very valid genre of levels where, like, part of the trick is figure out the puzzle of what to do. Plenty of people love and enjoy that, and I think there's plenty to love and enjoy there if that's your thing, but it is not my thing. It is not my thing. Andrew Rage quit this level. What's up, Eduardo? Did you get past where I am? Because what I really want to know is just what to do there. Looks like you're doing it right. You're doing it right. It's gonna active on off, causing an off-screen muncher on a track to activate bob bombs. Okay, so it is just for the sake of activation. I just have to survive. Oh, and I can't do it there because I wouldn't be able to survive. Okay, hold on. That helped a lot, David. That actually helped me a lot. I guess I don't understand how to... Maybe I'm supposed to go on there and then, like, jump, and I have to wait till the right time? Now we know what to do, we just have to understand how to execute it. You got a unique donut place in Round Rock. Donuts are flaky. Like a croissant? I love that. Have to keep going around. Right, it's figuring out the timing that I can activate the donut block and live to tell the tale. That's where I'm kind of struggling right now. I now understand we have to drop that donut block. It's just unclear what that actually looks like, at least for my little old brain. And again, a lot of people really enjoy a level where you've got to figure out what do you got to do. Whereas my favorite levels in the game, I have an opportunity to get it all on my first try. Not because it's easy enough, but because the challenge is in the platforming, not figuring out what to do and when. But that is just me. I'm one of many opinions. Mine does not matter any more than anyone else's. I want to just do it right there. Actually, I could. I could just wait there rather than do this. Okay, we're going to get to the donut. And then we wait. And now I'm just going to wait here. We activated the donut. Is that right? Yes. Yeah, buddy. Okay. What's going on, Alex? You motivate yourself. There you go. Good job, Erica G. Thanks, Andrew. Thanks, Sally. Okay, I was confused, but that's how I live most of my life. Thanks, Jess. What's up, Ben? Good to see you again, Ben. Thanks, Erica. And Dave. Thwomp Towers. There we go. Thanks, Susie, Megan, Adeline, Eduardo, and Balin. And thanks for the help there, Bernard. Whoops. Hey, thanks for the follow, Scratch. Whoops. Let's go to a bit. How am I doing? Well, I'm a little extra down today. It is the anniversary of losing my mom, which sometimes doesn't result in feeling that much different, but I was already down. So, and I actually ended up getting a root canal on Thursday. Oh, I misunderstood. What's going on, Jeff? What is going on? So I bring up the root canal as far as I'm still a little in some discomfort to add to my own not the best mood. So if I seem a little even less energy than usual, that's all that's going on, but everything's okay. And I'm also turning 40 in less than a week, which doesn't feel great at this time. Whoa! I gotta go faster. What's up, Tunes? Yeah, that root canal will get you. That root canal will get you. It'll also get you in the wallet. Just the root canal, $840. Then the crown, it'll be like $1,500. That's step 2. So yeah, kind of in a rough spot here, chat, to be honest. But overall, I feel like I'm dealing with it all pretty well. I'm over here doing my laundry here. I'm not just using it all as an excuse to just spiral down. Like at the end of every stream, I talk about, hey, if you can recognize you're depressed, that's a time you got to be able to recognize you can't trust your thoughts and conclusions. Things are going to feel real bad. But they won't always be that bad. It won't always be that bad. but it can convincingly feel like it ain't ever getting better. And that's the lie. That is the lie. I need to stay on that a little longer. This is awesome, lovely. Take a screenshot. Nope. Hitting 40. Not as big a deal as people say. Well, that's the thing. Honestly, I have no gripes about getting as old as 40. The issue for me, what feels bad, is to have so much of my life be a big mess in a way that I had always imagined by the time I turned 40. I would be married. I'd be financially stable. I wouldn't be in debt. I would have a job that I at least thought mattered or was like important or enjoyed. Certainly not one that I would dread going to every day. So it's turning 40 with all that being the case that makes it feel extra like this did not quite go as planned. Things did not quite turn out as I had once hoped. But as far as just getting older, like turning 40, I really don't think that part is a big deal. I feel blessed to be able to turn 40. I've got plenty of friends that didn't make it this far. So, it's really just all around that element of it. I certainly never in a million years thought I would ever get a divorce under any circumstances. I was someone who said I will only get married once. Divorce would not even be an option. So that alone would have been enough to throw me off. Never mind all this other craziness going on. Which is why the root canal is like the frosting on the cake. Okay, that was amazing. Shout out Key77. You are amazing, my friend. You are really something. You are really something. I hear you, Tunes. What's up, Ray Ray? Thanks, Andrew and Jess. Oh my gosh. People, if you're, especially, what's going on, Andre? When you use a public bathroom, can you please wipe the seat after you use it? Why is it that is so difficult for people? I have never had the experience. I've never had the experience of using a public bathroom enough to even notice this, but it just feels like 90% of people. Okay, I don't need to go here. Let's take a. And thank you so much, Sally, for the 500 bits. Let's focus on that. Thank you for that support. You are amazing. Thanks for the support. Thanks for the support. All right, sorry, chat. Let's get back to business here. I don't want to go in a complaining zone. And that is very easy to do for me. Hey, thanks for the rose, Ray Ray. I think that was right. What's up, Steven? Not a little bad. Appreciate you, Adeline. Exact, and I know it. Even though it's not what we imagined, hoped it would be. And there's always time for more things to change, Adeline, and I recognize that. You start your new position on Monday. There you go, Jen. Who knows where that'll take you? That wasn't right. Oh, I have to actually hit the shell. On YouTube, there you go, Steven. Work you have to use the same bathroom as 6-year-olds. Okay. That. Yeah. Well, there you go. Sometimes it feels like I do too. I didn't twirl in time. Next level duties. There you go. Good job, Jen. You're moving on up. That must be another twirl. That's a cool level, huh? No, I see. That's a Z. We're almost halfway. This is a cool looking level. Whoops. This is a cool looking level. Yeah, I played the song for Sally's Bits, right? I thought I did. I meant to, and I thought I said it out loud, but it may have been a dream.
Oh, no.
Okay, just confirmed it. No bidet. Yeah, the bidet is a must. That's the other thing. Now that I know what life is like with the bidet, I don't want to go back. I hate to have to use a bathroom without a bidet. If you've never used one, you might be like, you might be uncertain of how much you would appreciate it. But I'm telling you, bidet is the way. Oh, that's a triple jump. The bidet is the way. If there's any product... Wait, I wonder... Is this a practice store? Oh, that would have been a great place for a practice store. The bidet is the way. It's literally $40 on Amazon. $40. And it is... a bidet all day. The bidet is unbelievable. Oh my gosh! That's a triple jump as well.
Oh, no.
What's up, Jabes? What's up? I'm just praising bidets. Bidet is the way. What's really crazy is if anyone you know that's used one, there's like a 80 to 90% chance you've heard about it because it's always so, oh gosh, that's a triple.
Oh, no.
It's such a universally positive experience once you can get used to it. The very first time, it can be a little, what's going on here? How does this all work? There is a slight learning curve. So I will say that it's not like the very first time you use it, you're likely to feel like I feel about it. But I'd say by the third time, you're like, oh yeah, now we're getting somewhere. I keep thinking that's twirl, but it just means min jump. Is it like a power washer? There's a knob. The way my little $40 Amazon special, there's a little knob, and the knob lets me turn up or down the pressure. And I like it right in the middle. So I wouldn't say it's quite, if I cranked it all the way up, might be power washer status, which I don't think would necessarily be a positive experience. But what I would say is that everyone, not to get, this is definitely bordering on TMI, and I apologize for anyone this is making uncomfortable, but I keep saying but as well. There is something to be said about feeling clean, and especially after going number 2. That's a time that if there's an option to feel clean, it's significantly better. We're at new stuff here. Definitely takes a little getting used to. But it really is, I'm telling you. I challenge you to find someone who got one and then regretted it. I guess that's probably the most compelling piece of evidence I could give you. Is for anyone I've ever known who's ever been willing to try, they've always been won over. Because it's that positive of an experience. Really, the positive part is afterwards. It's not the the act of using it isn't all that positive. It's being able to feel clean all day. I definitely appreciate that. But I'm also pretty neurotic in that way. Well, not specifically in that way. I'm just neurotic in general. But like, I'm someone who I always will wear a undershirt so that I don't have to feel any of the print that would be on anything I'm wearing over it. I never want to feel it on my skin. Little things like that is what I mean, like sensory stuff. I can't like get it out of my head. In any case, I did not expect this to go this far, so I apologize. We'll move on. Thank you, Anthony. Great levels today, Bale. Thanks, Erica. Sally said, note to self, don't turn the bidet dial up all the way. Unless you want to. This is what I think. Hey, whatever floats your boat. But at least for me, right in the middle does the job. Thanks, Hannah and James. The stream should be sponsored by bidets. If, hey, Amazon $40 bidet, if you want to sponsor me, I will take it all day. Well, I will be your spokesperson. That's what I mean to say. No, you're not pressure washing the driveway. It doesn't take too much pressure to get the job done. Tag those companies, yeah. Go ahead, people. It didn't work out too well with the Ritz. Good luck to you, Jeff. No, I'm glad to be able. I'm glad to be able to bring up an important topic, which is just how great. Maybe there's someone who heard that rant that might be a little more. Oh, I see. A little more open now to the idea of using a bidet. Because I would be willing to bet at least 9 out of 10 times you'll be happy you did. I have to wait. I'm finding every way to do this wrong, which is true in my regular life, too. Oh, my... See? Another new one. Somehow I didn't grab the shell, even while holding Y. Wait here, and then, like... Wait, what? I thought the bomb was activating the on-off. Oh, my gosh, what's happening? I'm holding Y. Is it because Mario... No, see, Mario still grabs the shell, even if you're facing... Whatever. And now that's blocked because... Okay, I misunderstood. The first bob-omb sets up a future on-off. I don't know how I'm doing that. I am absolutely holding Y. That's it. Okay. Checky. I didn't expect that. I also didn't expect that. Parody of Bad Day, like the song, I had a bad day again, except it's bidet. I had a bidet again. Oh. I can't believe that worked. Oh, we're done. Okay. I guess I don't know that one, Tunes. I'm thinking of the song by Fuel. Old school. Thanks, Erica. That was a good one. What's up, Matt? Remember you? Of course, bro. Yeah, I know you're faithful. Big shout out to Matt. You're one of the originals. Thanks, Sally. Skull Island, Kaiser Light. Oh, and I've got laundry in. What's going on, H? Thanks, Megan. What? I guess I need to jump right away. Am I supposed to save that one? No. Okay. Oh, I get it. That's cool. Nice. That thing was flying. I have to kick it to the left. Hold everything. We got another birthday in the house. Hold on now. This one goes out to my buddy Matt. Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday, dear Matt. Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday, Matt. Hope it's the best one ever. Maybe you'll get a bidet for your birthday. I'd highly recommend it. $40 on Amazon. Okay. Hey, that was cool. Very nice. Clocks go back tonight. All right. So we get more daylight? Because that's what I'd like. As of now, it's like dark here at like 6 p.m. I really don't like that. I really do not like that. I definitely like that level, though. Shout out Beluga. Shout out to Beluga. We get an hour extra sleep. Hey, that works, too. That works as well. Oh, my gosh. Zero. No one's ever cleared it. No, thank you. 60 seconds is too long. 20 seconds. There we go. There we go. Dark earlier? So it's not the clocks go back, it's that the clocks are going forward? Oh, gosh. How is that possible?
Oh, no.
Is that right? It's already dark, so...
Oh, no.
Whatever, I'll drop it. What in the world do you want me to do here? Fall back, spring ahead.
Oh, no.
If it's fall back, spring ahead. It's fall now, so if we're falling back, 6 p.m. becomes 5 p.m., which means we get more time when the sun, right? Clocks go back. If it's dark today at 6, tomorrow it'll be the same darkness, but the clock will say 5. Oh, right. Oh, man. Well. That's tough. Oh, okay. It's going to be dark very early, okay. Well, have you ever heard of seasonal depression, chat? Ever heard of that? It's a real treat. I'm Mr. Red Coin. This is a crazy level. I hesitated. Maybe it's just time for me to move. Maybe it needs to be. I did the same thing twice. Maybe it's time for me to move somewhere that's sunny. That could be a good thing. I hesitated. Go south for the winter? I'm thinking of going south for good.
Oh no!
I need the help of the, how far south? I'm really just talking crazy right now, but I would be open to living anywhere that was significantly cheaper than where I am now, and the weather was significantly better. That would be my criteria. There we go. Find a work from home job.
Time.
Move to Virginia. How's the weather, though? The Carolinas? Yeah. I don't know, Chad. I'm just talking crazy. I just want to believe there's some solution out there, some game-changing factor that will change in the future that changes everything, you know what I mean? But on a lot of stuff with no clears and popular. That's pretty good. Oh, here's a precision level. Haven't done a straight up precision level in a while. Virginia is still part of the Northeast? Yeah, that's kind of how I think of it too. The Midwest is cheap, but the weather isn't any better. That's a big, that's half the requirement. Hawaii. I think that's one of the most expensive places to live in the country. Oh, buddy. Oh my gosh. There we go. Oh, that was a great first attempt. Too loud with background music to watch, but have a like. Oh, like in the. Oh, okay. Like you have loud background music. Okay. Well, thank you for liking the stream. We're not gonna bother with those one-ups every time. Oops. You're born and raised in New York, and you moved to Tampa for about a year and couldn't wait to come back. You felt New York as your home. Things will never be perfect in this world? That's for sure. I'm not looking for perfection. My life, here's been my life experience. The first 35 years of my life, I would say there's been plenty of tough stuff, like losing my mom. That was brutal, and that was right before I turned 21. In fact, today is the anniversary of her dying. So that existed, but even with something as horrible as that to go through, it felt like there was balance in my life. There was some really good stuff happening at the same time. There was a lot of potential. There was a lot of positive to help outweigh the negative. There was balance. There's always going to be good times and bad times in life. That's just reality. And if you're fortunate, you can at least maintain some kind of balance there, where you have, even if you're going through something really bad, you still got other positive things going on. But for me, in the past 3 or 4 years, we'll call it 4. In the past 4 years, on my end, things have just been on a steady decline in all the areas. The balance is not there. Each and every part of my... Oh, gosh. There we go. Whoa! Each and every part of my life feels messed up. From finances, relationship, you name it. Even health. Like every last little thing feels like it's breaking apart. And there isn't the balance. Look at the stream. Let's take Super Pat World, for instance. We want, if like to focus on something in the past 4 years. It went from being something that was going so well, it was able to become a full-time career with all the promise in the world. That was a massive, oh my gosh, like, I can't even believe this is happening type moment. And it has now evolved into, here we are, we've got 50 people across 5 platforms, which I'm very thankful for all of you, but I'm just trying to give another real-life example of this once represented something really positive. And it still does. I'm still very thankful, but in the context of especially finances and debt and stuff, to have it go from so financially viable to not. It's just a. And the other thing you gotta understand that is tough to express is for 10 years I was a special educator, and that was like a big part of my identity, like a big part of who I felt I was and what I had to offer the world was tied to being a special educator. I knew for a fact when I went to work, by the end of the day, an actual human's life was better off as a result of my efforts. And that meant a lot to me. And to be someone that was true of. And so to go all the way from that to having a job, which I am so thankful to have because it's the only way I can afford this house, which I still can't really afford. But it's the most stressful job I've ever had by 1,000. Not even by 1,000 times. I'm incredibly stressed out. I dread going every day. So to compare that to what I just described about being a special educator, can you see the night and day difference I'm talking about? And so if you just break down each and every area, it all has that same trajectory. So with all that said, I don't believe that this is how it's always going to be. And I do believe that 5 years from now, it's going to look wildly different. I genuinely believe that. That 5 years from now, my life will look wildly different for the positive. I believe that. I believe, at the very least, I believe that's very possible. I guess I can't honestly say I really believe that's a guarantee, but I do believe that is very realistically possible. That's a better way to honestly express what I mean. But with that said, that does not change any of the things that I'm saying are going very wrong right now. And I guess part of the only reason that I'm willing to publicly share this right now is just in the idea that I got to imagine at least a couple of you have your own very difficult things going on, and maybe you feel similarly. And I think there is something powerful about being able to relate to somebody else and say, okay, well, you know what? I'm not the only one. Maybe there can be times in life when almost every single thing is going wrong without it meaning that it's always going to go wrong. There can be some comfort in just accepting at least that possibility. There's certainly no guarantees in life. But I do think not often, but I do think throughout the course of your life, there will be seasons of time when most of the areas of your life are going to be messed up without a clear picture of when it gets better. And it can be a tricky thing. Oh gosh. Maybe a snowbird. There you go, Susie. That's what some people do. Sally understands. Oh, less surprised when things go wrong. There you go. Appreciate you, Matt. This is a great level. It's a tough one though, but it's a great level. Thank you, Matt. Appreciate you, K. Barowski. I used to love that All American Rejects album. I used to listen to that front to back. This is probably all easier, all one motion. Try to let the others struggle. Someone else doesn't feel alone. There you go, Jess. We'll see. You at least understand the heart behind. You understand the heart behind it. And Jess is someone who is able to have a job where she is legitimately, positively impacting people's lives every day. It's not just about getting a paycheck. It's about literally helping other people get through some really tough stuff, which gets my utmost respect. Bro, that part's really tough. I wonder if I shouldn't bother ducking before getting there. I think there's probably an easier way to go about that. Yeah, I think that's where the all one motion should stop. There you go. Appreciate you, Matt. I have no life compared to how it was before. Not sure how to get back. Yeah, totally, Tunes. That's totally valid. Could be in one of those seasons where things are just all messed up. Hasn't felt like that the past couple of weeks. Love it. Honestly, wouldn't know what else you could do for work. There you go, Jess. Day job might be a place where you get the paycheck. In a place without a bidet, it's true. You come home, make people's lives better. Well, that feels like a stretch, but I definitely appreciate you saying that. Oh, come on, Patty boy. Maybe you're supposed to go all in one motion from the falling platform? That could be George. I got to get back there a little more consistently and not stop doing that. See, I'm at that fine line now where my muscle memory is much better than it was at the beginning, but it's not good enough that I can rely on it like I keep thinking I can. So I can go much faster, but I can't go max speed yet, or else I'm going to do stuff like that. What kind of stuff do you do at your job? I am in charge of millions of dollars worth of equipment, and it's my job to keep it all in order. And day to day, there's little emergency things that'll happen, like one piece needs to go to a very important place, and it's my responsibility to get it there in time. And if it's not there in time, it can make a big impact negatively on the work that the other people are trying to do. All right, we're in for it here, chat. We are in for it here. Hold on. 1 second, chat. All right, let's see if we can do this. Here we go. Oh, that was the setup jump. that was close. Yeah, I do. I think I'm better off being in the duck state before actually lifting off. Hey, shout out Kenzie. Thanks for the follow. You're in insurance. Nothing exciting. Yeah, I hear you. Whoa. Oh my gosh. Okay. All right. We never made it here. Woo! We got it. All right. That was really cool. That was an awesome level. What's up, Max? For what it's worth, you added brightness to your day. There you go, Matt. Shout out to you, buddy. Glad you made it here. What's up, Jordan? You're having a wonderful day off. Watched some of the new It TV show and played some video games. Nice, Jordan. Sounds like a nice day. Thanks, Erica, Jordan, George, and Jeff. Thanks, Matt. That was great. Now, I got to change that laundry over. Just remembering that. So I can't really... Let's do a tougher Kaiser level. Let's at least do that. There we go. Oh gosh, there's 2 practice doors. I might have bit off more than I can chew here. We'll try though. We'll at least try. Almost got it. Guaranteed I get it on this try. Triple, okay. All right, this thing means business. Wow. I needed... Okay. Okay, we made it to the first practice door. Like, exactly to the first practice door. Double reclaim. That's brutal. Ben took the boys to buy a banjos. Noah's idea for Levi to learn banjo. Wants to start a bluegrass band. That's pretty cool. Weekend's going to be loud here. Well, I don't think a banjo's too loud. I guess it might, that sound might cut through though. There we go. Let's lock in this reclaim rhythm. The rhythm of the reclaim. Oh, that's tough. Oh my gosh. Wow. What are your Twitch mods? Tell me like Dragonite Vaporeon and Pokemon Go. You name one for me. Thanks, Matt. What's up, Eduardo? We might be in trouble with this level. I might save this. I think I'm going to save this. We'll still, I'm not going to end the stream yet, but I think this could be a 30 to 40 minute clear for me. Because even just that one little, the part where I got to at the end where you have to throw one shell up while the one's bouncing on the note block. Maybe I'll watch a clear video and try that again. Just a jump from Sauce Pile? Oh, boy. Just a jump, eh? You're going to Maryland. That sounds interesting, Tunes. Just a jump. Oh, boy. So how do you get around that? Over the top? How do you do this? You there must be one block of space. Yeah, I bet. Hold on, I bet you I can do this. Leave it to Sauce Pow to come up with this. I think I need that kind of momentum. Like, see? See what do you see what I'm going for here now? Yeah, because you definitely can't go under. Oh, that was almost it. It was the spike that got me. Oh, look at that. Hold on. Is that... If I had jumped again, we could have done it. If I jump early enough, is that part of what made that happen? No. It just got a weird bounce. Eric beat it with luck. I feel like the intended strat is to bounce on Boom Boom's head exactly in the middle. That's my guess. And I think ducking will help as well. Oh, see, that felt like the right lineup. Oh, my goodness. This is tricky. How is that not it? I played Grizz? I don't know that I've ever heard of that. Maybe part of my... Maybe going off screen is part of what's going wrong here. What if I stay on screen and just do like a controlled jump? But no, because I want to be ducking. I wonder what I did that time to make Boom Boom stop short. Because if I could replicate that... Maybe you could make it under. Could I have made it under? I don't know. That looked like a perfect shot, didn't it? Well, guess what I'm having for dinner? I've got my chicken pot pie and stuffing. Boy, is that stuffing good. What's up, Dakota? Sent me the clear video. Okay, awesome, David. That will help with the learning the timing of that little juggle. Oh! Is that the move? Oh, wait a minute. I think I want to get as far... If I go right as early as I can, like this, it gets him on screen. Hold on. I think I wasn't doing myself a favor. Oh, my gosh. How is this... Oh, wait a minute. What if I go out? What if I do this? Hey, that should work. I think that's the answer. Then I actually don't even have to do the duck. That's the answer. I was stuck in the idea of doing it all one motion. But if you bounce left first, Boom Boom goes invisible. All right. Did I like that sauce? I mean, I had fun with it. Glad I didn't do it in Super Expert. But I love Sauce Pal, so you're getting a like no matter what. In fact, that's what we're going to play next is another Sauce Pal level. There you go. That works too, Eric. Thanks, Erica, George, David, Matt, and Eric. That works. Thanks, Tunes. Thanks, Teal, over on TikTok. Thanks, Jess. Oh, boy. 34 shell jumps. Okay, 2 checkpoint level. Let's go with that. Little collab. George, thank you for the 200 stars, my good man. The star drop is for you. Oh. What's going on here? Maybe I have to go against the wall? I don't know what's going on here. There we go. There we don't go. Hey. Oh. Hey, that works too, Eric. Whatever. Whatever gets it. Oh, and so what we learned from that previous attempt is it's full jumps here. That's what made the difference to make that setup work like it was supposed to. Oh! Oh! I was still good. I just have to keep hold and jump. Oh, okay, that was good. I just have to pull back. Big shout out Rockstar1983. Do you have any shepherd's pie? That's what I've said my favorite food has been my whole life when they say, hey, what's your favorite food, Pat? There's always been shepherd's pie. Well, but that's while my mom was alive. Whereas since then, I always just say pizza. But without a doubt, that was the thing I would look forward to the most, was that shepherd's pie. And I just like that simple shepherd's pie. It doesn't have to be a, oh, I can't hold Y. But yeah, I absolutely, absolutely love. I can't believe you can't eat potatoes. That's so sad. Big shout out Rockstar 1983. Great to see you. Great streamer extraordinaire. Oh, gosh. I'm glad you said that, Eric. I haven't thought of shepherd's pie in a while. What's up, Ryan? How do you make it? Just mashed potatoes, corn, and hamburg. That's it. That is it. Now, since then, my second mom, the same mom who made me the 3 trays of lasagna I was telling you all about last couple weeks, what she does is she puts a pie crust at the bottom, basically a bottom and top layer of pie crust. And it really takes it up a notch. This is interesting. Oh my gosh. I think that was right. Sounds like a KFC bowl? Well, it don't taste like no KFC bowl. Although, no hate to KFC. I haven't had KFC in years. Missed the jump button. This is a cool level. There's a lot going on here. I wonder what I did wrong. What am I doing wrong? Last time I just held jump and it seemed to work. Yeah, I will not ever be sponsored by KFC or Palmer's Chocolate. Although, like I said, I'd be more likely to get sponsored by KFC because I just haven't had it in a long time. And I've always preferred boneless chicken. And I feel like the KFC classic is on the bone. No! Almost. But Parma's Chocolate is absolutely not. Parma's Chocolate is a no. I couldn't do that in good conscience to promote something that has caused so much discomfort for me. No, that's overstating it. So many indications. Have you thought doing a hand cam? Yeah. I actually even got the little green screen mat and everything for it. I just have to actually get it working with everything. That was right around the time when the other computer broke. And now I feel like a part of me is just afraid to change anything and mess anything up. Because so often that has led to weeks, sometimes months of technical issues. There we go. Oh my gosh, I'm supposed to drop it and land on it. What's up, Mary? Was this like plastic? Well, I can honestly say it's been many years since I've had it. I was pretty young when I decided I'd rather have no chocolate than this chocolate. Maybe I drop it as I fall? This is progress, Eduardo. No, something's not right about that because I still don't have anything to throw. Because see, that's the throw indicator the whole level. So I do think it's telling me to drop it. What's up, Brandon? I do think it's telling me to drop it. I just don't understand how that makes sense. Maybe it is just drop it right as you pick it up. Let me know if you see something I don't, chat. How did that happen? I managed to break these levels like no other. That is it! Oh! Well, we got everything answered with that attempt. All answers came through. No! Man, this is just section 1. You're a big fan of Euro chocolate. Wegmans is a Euro section, and they have Milka Bubbly, and it's so good. What's the bubbly? What makes the chocolate bubbly? Like a Crunch Bar? Like the rice? But I wouldn't think of that as bubbly. That's what makes you think it's not that. Oh my gosh, what do we do when we land that? Oh gosh. No, I keep barely missing. I wonder what makes the difference. It's like an aerator. So is there any evidence of the bubbles in the chocolate? Like if I was to examine a bubbly chocolate bar, is there anything about the appearance that would tip me off that it's a bubbly bar? There we go. Oh! It went under me, so I let go too soon. Okay, so there are little bubbles. Okay. Tiny bubbles. Bro, I can't figure out what makes the difference to getting that height. There we go. Okay. That's closer. Now I've adjusted in the right direction. Now I just need a tiny bit earlier. They make you feel happy? There you go. Make you feel fine? Shout out Tunes Gen. Also, shout out to the lurkers. Lurk away, my friends. Lurk away. Oh, I thought that was it, bro. I thought I did it. But I did not. I thought I did, but I did not. I'm just a tiny bit too early. Can you imagine how long and much dedication makes a level like this? No doubt. If this is a collaboration, I gotta find out the maker code of whoever. I think Sauce Pow did the second section, if I'm remembering the description correctly. So whoever the collaborator is, if this is them, I definitely want to check out some of their levels. Bro! Here, well, we haven't got a checkpoint yet, so we might as well look. He had too much coffee today. There you go. Yeah, super free Exa. I gotta find that person. That is a maker code I would like to have in the database. Because this is awesome. Ooh, I hit the on-off, but didn't drop the POW in time. I'm still trying to figure out what exactly makes the difference to reaching the on-off. Is it the position that I bounce off, who's that, Wendy? Is it how much momentum I have going into the jump? I think those are the two strongest contenders for what's making the difference. Right here. See if I... There we go. Okay, that was the first one that was way late. Part of what's making the adjusting the timing there difficult is because you have two different variables changing at the same time. Because you're on the move, your distance from the wall is not going to be exactly the same every time you make the attempt. And the only way you could actually consistently go just by the timing is if that takeoff, if the distance between you and the wall would always be the same. But in this case, that distance changes millisecond to millisecond, depending on Mario's position. There we go! Yeah! That was tough. There we go. Oh, no. Don't troll me, bro. Let me get the checkpoint at least. Let me get the checkpoint. Yes! Okay, and now sauce. Now we're getting saucy. That was wrong. But I'm pumped. We got the checkpoint. That was awesome. Oh my gosh, that was right! This is chaos. You intentionally take damage there. And I have to be ready to jump out and do a shell jump, and I think I'm getting into the boot that's in the claw. Is that right? This is a time I really don't want to accidentally reset the level and lose this checkpoint. Oh, gosh. It feels so frantic there. All right, here we go. Closer. I gotta get used to the feel of the timing, jumping out of the boot to when I need to release the shell. There we go. No, I'm just going up and to the right. That's not a boot in the claw. That's a spring. I'm going here. What? Okay, I think I want to aim for the red pipe to try to use one of the Goombas coming out. Yeah, I gotta pull back hard there. Gotta pull back here, Patty boy. Get ready. Oh, hold on. You can save this. I have to do something with the... Thank you. Okay, David found a level code from the level creator who made section 1. Here, I'll throw it in the universal chat. If you want to... If anyone else is interested. There's a level code from Super Freeze Exa. Thanks, David. Very helpful. Oh! The boot was gone. Oh, because it would disappear after a certain amount of time. Ah. Okay. If you do it right, you end up in the boot automatically. My job is to jump out of the boot at the right time with maximum momentum. That's the equation. Oh. Getting more comfortable with it, at least. Pretty much every attempt is solid. Doesn't feel way off. Yeah. That looked good. Closer. I gotta jump out earlier than I think. This is craziness, Jen. Gotcha. Hey, all right, good reads and great indication. And this is what I mean. This is a great example of a level that you could potentially one-shot. The indication is there that if you were good enough at the game to execute all these moves first try, you could legitimately do it. Now, I would have no hope of that, as you've seen and how long I've already been working on it. But it's a great example. Oh, my gosh. It's a great example of what I was talking about earlier in the stream. I prefer the difficulty to be in the platforming itself. This feels like it's less about figuring it out and more about executing. And now that might involve a little bit of figuring out. I mean, I guess there's some element of that, because you could argue you always have to at least figure out how to correctly interpret the... Why is that happening now? No matter what, you have to interpret the indication. So there is always some degree of figuring out what to do. Oh, I jumped out. But in a level like this, it really feels like the focus is on executing what's clearly intended versus any major part of the challenge being in figuring out or understanding what they want. Oh my gosh, no! This ending is gonna be brutal. Oh my gosh. Oh my gosh. Oh, what have I signed up for? Thanks for the gift tunes. The last move, what I assume is I'm 99% sure that's the last jump. I have to land on that muncher that's flying at top speed. I have to take the momentum from that muncher and use it to do the Mario Maker 2 version of a mid-air shell jump. Which requires a massive boost. Exactly like that. Oh my gosh, I actually got it. Okay. But there is another layer to it. Not only do I have to make that shell jump, looks like I have to pull back, manage to land in the flying dry bones shell so I can get under that little part and then jump up and out to the key door. And with Sauce Pile, there's like at least a 40% chance of a troll at the end. Oh my gosh. All right. Well, we made it this far. We made it this far, chat. That was at least encouraging. I didn't expect to get it that quickly. I missed the shell. This is tough. I think the saving grace right now is going to be that I do think I'm going to get back to that last jump pretty consistently. And that's what really makes a difference, to be able to make adjustments. Yes. Oh, gosh. Save it! Get there! No, I knew I ruined it. Ooh, David, look, doesn't see a troll. That's good news. All right. It definitely doesn't need one. Come on, Sauce. Let me buy on this one. Oh my gosh. Let's watch for Boom Boom. That sounds like a classic Sauce troll. But I'm assuming by the way you said it, you mean there's an obvious Boom Boom to avoid. Oh, we made it. It's tough. Now you can see why I was so impressed to have gotten it on my second try. But the good news is we are consistently making it back there. And like I'm saying, that's what will make the difference in being able to actually build progress, even if it's very slow. Back again. Oh, I anticipated a little too much. Oh, barely. Ooh, that was almost it. So what I'm trying to do there, Jed, is because I'm getting so much momentum from the muncher that's shooting out of the cannon, I actually am going faster than the shell that I throw. So I'm able to catch up to the red shell that I'm throwing, bounce off of the red shell, and then I have to land in a dry bones shell. I don't know if this jump is possible. Yep. Then I have to land in a dry bones shell. I have to then immediately jump out of said dry bones shell to then make it to the key door. There's the dry bones shell at the top of the screen. And that ledge there is what's forcing me to use it. Oh, man. Oh, no, it disconnected from the chat. That's never happened. If I don't see something you say, I'm not ignoring you. Unless it was not family friendly, then I might be ignoring you. There we go. Close one. Oh, man. Come on, chat. We are close. Oh, barely made it. Oh, that was a close one. Okay, yep. It reconnected on Facebook. Thank you, Erica. Good thinking. Good way to test the system. You know, I noticed something on that attempt I hadn't noticed before. There's an arrow that's telling you to continue holding right, even on that last jump, leading into the shell jump, which I wasn't always doing. What's up, Vico Gaming? This is a great Mario player. This is a complicated level in the best way. This is the one only Sauce Pow. Oh, gosh. I do have to finish it sooner than later, though. Because I have another load of laundry I gotta do after this. Wow, does that sound pathetic. Ugh! Pathetic's not the right word. That's too strong. But for that to be the thing holding me up on my Saturday night. Just feels like a double whammy. Oh. All right, Pat, get your head back in the game. Here we go. Let myself get too distracted. Let's just play the game. Here we go. This arrow right here. That's what I wasn't noticing. So I already need to be holding right before I ever even land on that. Oh, don't reset, Pat. Oh, buddy. Weekends lunchtime. No, that part's normal. But the idea that I'm like, oh no, I've got to gotta end the stream early enough that I can do my second load of laundry so I can go to bed before 10. So I can keep the schedule that's driving me crazy. Because that's the thing. I really, my whole life, my best hours, the time I was most productive and creative was always 9 p.m. to 2 a.m. my whole life. So that's part of like the extra slap in the face that I feel in just saying that I'm trying to hurry up to do a second load of laundry to go to bed many hours before I actually want to go to bed. It's just my depressive state leaking out. So sorry. Get there. Okay. Let's see if we can actually beat this level. How about that? I'm just a little early. I'm a little early. It's possible the washing machine is broken. That's devastating. Suds after you're done? No, there should be no suds. It should have gotten all rinsed off if it's working properly. Oh, did you hear it? I did it! I actually... Okay, but you have to be ready. Oh, my gosh. I feel like I almost want to be spamming the button to jump out of the shell. All right, well, that's our second time making the shell jump. And our first time technically making it in the dry bones shell. I heard the sound effect. Oh, my gosh. It looks very cool. No, I actually overjumped it. You've been sleeping 9 to 5 lately. There you go. There's that weird thing where I do feel like everyone has a certain span of time, like a certain 4 or 5 hour block where you are consistently at your best, like creatively at your best, mood-wise generally. And I think that's part of what defines someone like as a morning person. I think there's some people that block of time is the first 5 hours of their day. That's when they're locked in the best way. And then I think night owls, it's more that 9 to 2 range. Oh, all right. We're actually getting closer. Wish you could find your best block. You never feel the best. See, maybe you got to try staying up. No, don't do that. And I also don't think that's necessarily like it's that clear cut for everyone. I'm sure for some people it's maybe 3 2-hour blocks randomly. You know what? It can't be perfectly consistent. It's definitely a generalization, but I think there's something to that idea. I knew I was too far left. You're pretty much never at your best. Always treading water and everything. I haven't found my time yet. Well, and there you go. And I definitely don't want to make it sound like everyone definitely has this ideal block of time. It's more like a little more insight into where the terms night owl. But I mean, some of that's personality as well. Obviously, if you're very rigid, you're more likely to be a morning person. But I guess at a certain point, it's like, you know how... Get there! Ah! Don't troll me, bro! Oh, no! There's a grand finale! Oh, my gosh. Oh, my gosh, Sauce. You would do this to me, Sauce Pal. It's not the hardest thing. It's the classic. It's actually a perfect choice. It's just I need to find a pattern. Is it always 3 jumps? No, there's 3. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2. See, that was 4 jumps. 1, and then that. 1, 2, 3. 1, 1, 2, 3. 1, 1, 2, 3. 1, 1, 2, 3. 1, 1, 2. No, it didn't follow it there. 1. Oh, well, the third one. The other thing I have to decide is how far back do I want to have to run from? Because, see, watch Mario's acceleration. All right. See how it takes a little bit of time for me to get going here? Does it do any good waiting for the third bigger jump? Because I think it's all the same. Yes! No! I didn't realize I got to do it twice! Sauce! What are you doing to me, bro? Are you kidding? Oh, my gosh. Okay, well, I'm waiting for... Okay. Oh, my gosh. I can't believe it. I can't believe I didn't notice. That's actually hilarious that it took me getting here to even realize I had to do it twice. Oh, my gosh. All right. Come on. Do the spiky. I can't afford the random spiky. So I'm going to go soon after the spiky. That. No! I knew I was too far right. Okay. The good news is I don't think it's going to take more than 3 to 5 attempts to get back there. If that's true, then all is well in the world. And I'm not going to sweat it. That has to be my reaction. I have to choose that as my reaction right now. Oh my gosh! Right back there. Come on. Oh, no. Bro, I have to do my laundry. And now we just hit 7. Oh, my gosh. How do I manage to get myself in this position? You'd think I've done this to myself so many times. It's such a... But it's been a long time. It's been a long time since I found myself in this position. Because I eventually started guarding against it so much. Oh, no. Oh, my gosh. I wish it could have been like for a bonus room or something. Or maybe a checkpoint right before that, but that's the whole thing. It's a choke room. It's made for that purpose. And it's totally valid. And I do think it even enhances the level. I'll even go as far as to say that. So I do... I'm not actually mad at it. Patty boy. I think that was less than 5 tries. I can't overthink this. No, I'm waiting until the spikes. Patty boy. Come on now. Ah! What a journey. What a journey that was, chat. Wow. Well, that was just the distraction I really needed, so I'm actually very appreciative for that whole journey. That was a tough one. Wow. Whew. We got it done. Thank you so much, Tunes, for the 33 GGs. Thank you, Erica, David, and Fernando. That's all good, David. There we go, Susie. What a journey. All right. It's laundry time for me and dinner time for me. Big shout out Vico Gaming as well. So thank you so much for being here. I'll probably be back tomorrow. Maybe we'll get some Hollow Knight in. We'll see how it's all going. But, yeah. Hope to see you tomorrow. Thank you so much to anyone who hit me with any stars, shares, follows, likes, gifted subs, all the above. Thank you so much for your love and support. And if you are someone that struggles with depression or anxiety, you are not alone in that struggle, my friend. That's something I struggle with. And there are a lot of us struggling, so if you're one of them, make sure you got someone in your life you can talk to about it, a friend, family member, loved one, or therapist, and try to get some movement in your life. Take a walk outside. Get your headphones in, your favorite music playing. It can make a big difference in your day, your physical health, and your mental health. So I encourage you with that. Hold on to hope. Believe better days are coming because you never know. Tomorrow could be the best day of your life, but you got to get there to find out. So hang in there. I'm rooting for you. If you're struggling right now, know that being in the struggle means you're still in the fight, and I'm proud of you for making it this far. Don't give up. I know life can get very overwhelming and hit you with some wild lefts and rights, twists and turns, ups and downs, lefts and rights, traumas and tragedies. I messed up my little speech. And it can really genuinely have you feeling like, oh my gosh, what an absolute disaster. Everything is completely ruined around me. Nothing's ever going to be the same without this person, place, or thing in my life. What's the point when things keep going more wrong, when I keep hoping they're going to go right and it just keeps going more and more wrong? Valid to feel that way, and there may be some truth to it, but it's going to lead you to some wildly inaccurate conclusions because the truth is there is some amazing stuff coming your way in your lifetime. I can't tell you exactly what. I can't tell you exactly when. But I can tell you, it is definitely coming. And when you're really depressed, really anxious, it can genuinely, convincingly feel like nothing's ever getting better. And that if anything good happened, it still wouldn't even matter because things are too far gone. And that's a very hopeless, dark place to be. And you can help yourself get out of it if you're able to recognize, I'm really depressed right now. If you can say that to yourself, you know what? I can admit it. I'm depressed. If you can get that far, it becomes way easier to then admit to yourself, well, if I can admit to myself I'm depressed, I can also admit to myself that I'm not seeing things clearly. I'm seeing everything through the filter of this depression. And as such, I can't believe it. I can't just lean into it. But there's a strong urge to lean into the negative and to just spiral right on down. And if you want to, you can come up with 10,000. You can come up with the longest list ever of every bad thing around you, everything wrong in your life. But the truth is, there's also a long list of positives that you can make as well. And that's where the more depressed you are, the more you have to recognize you're just so geared towards seeing all that negative stuff. But the positive stuff is there. But it doesn't undo the very real negative stuff you're dealing with. But recognizing that can really make a huge difference. It certainly has for me. And so it's part of why I give the same speech at the end of every stream, hoping that if anybody out there is struggling similarly, they can at least have that little tool in the toolbox to be able to fight through. Because it ain't easy, chat. It definitely ain't easy, and I'm rooting for you big time. If any of that resonates with you, please follow Super Pat World on every platform you can find me, which is like 15 of them at this point. So it ain't too hard to find Super Pat World. You type it in the internet. So give me a follow, a like, a share, or something. And or don't. But if you do, thank you. And if you don't, thank you as well for considering it. All right. We're going off the rails there. Get a bidet. That was one of the takeaways from today's stream. And all right. I'll talk to you guys tomorrow. Thanks for being here. Have an amazing rest of your weekend. Stay safe out there. Halloween weekend. Stay safe. And I'll catch up with you tomorrow. Bye, everybody.